Good morning, everybody. This is Laura with McLeod Homestead. I'm over here. I am in my garden area beside the greenhouse. Where I am sitting is actually where one of my barrels were. And that is what is going to bring me to what this video is about. It is time, everybody, to build some more raised beds. I'm not exactly positive how my floor plan, my goodness, I can't say it. I am not exactly positive how my floor plan is going to be in here until I actually get the posts in here and kind of set them up. That way I can get more of an idea where the best place, sizes. I thought about doing one really wide one, but I don't think. I might do a 5-foot wide one. We got to see about space. It's beautiful out this morning. We were actually under a frost advisory last night. We didn't get it. So I am just sitting out here. It's nice and cool. It's about 51 degrees out. The sun is shining, so it's going to get warm, even though it's only supposed to be like a high of 60. Today did not go as planned. I thought I had all of these cut already, and they weren't. I do not use a chainsaw, so I had to wait until somebody got out of work and could come up and cut them for me. So during the day, while I was waiting for them, I went and did some running. Take a look what we got new on the farm now. We got 8 new baby chickens. So we'll see how they fare. But once I got them cut, I'm going to show you. This is not their exact locations, but I'm just trying to set it up to get an idea. I am doing wider on this one for the simple fact I will be able to reach from both sides. I'm obviously not coming up 3 feet. And then if I want to put a fence down the middle of it, so if I want to put tomatoes in there, or cucumbers, I can have them grow up along the fencing. So I'm thinking that is all I'm going to get done today, for the simple fact it's late in the evening now and I do need to make dinner yet. So tomorrow we'll get a fresh start. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2, and in a perfect world, I'd like to say we can just get all these posts set up where we want them, attach the wood. Fortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. I am working with slab wood, so that means it's already pre-cut to different sizes. So what I'm going to currently do, this is going to be a long process, is I'm going to go through my couple piles I have and sort out by size how many 3-footers, 4-footers, 5-footers, 6-footers, and make piles so that way I can make adjustments on my sizing of my raised beds based on what size my slab wood is. I am going to go sort, and then I will show you my piles afterwards. With the help of my little guy, we've got our wood all piled. Those are just what I use for making poles for like on the fence. That's our scrap pile. Those are all 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, and we come over here and these are all 8 feet and longer. That pile there I've not gone through yet, but I do know all those pieces are 3 and 4 feet long. So I'm not worried about separating them like I did this. Now, knowing how many pieces of the length I have will help give me an idea of how wide I can make this. So I want to get an idea of how far apart these are. And I'm going to go inside to inside. Six foot. 6 foot would be perfect. That is what I want, and I do have enough that I can make the ends 6 feet long. Now, to measure approximately half into the middle of that pole to the middle of this pole, and that'll be 4 feet. So I'm going to want 4 feet long on the side, and I am going to want 6 feet on the ends. Perfect. Okay, now that we know the sizes, I can start working on these poles some more. And let me show you. On this, at the top, we cannot go by that because these are not cut perfectly straight. But what I do is I will take my level and I will not put it directly on the ground. And I go on the side, which is perfect. And I will go around this side. And the bubble is perfect. And I will get that done for both of these ends. But I also need to make sure that they are in a straight line and where I want them placed. To figure straight lines, I've got this little tool here. And what I will do is turn it on. That has a little level on it too. Now that I've got this pole leveled, I am going to measure across 6 feet. And these poles are going to be to the inside. So now we just got to level this pole up. And this end is ready to go. And because I know it's going to be 4 feet, then I can probably set up the next 2 poles. Perfect. All right, I cut this board at 6 feet, and we are now ready to put in our first screw. Get one in the middle. And I'll put one more in. And I'm using 4-inch screws. And that's all that's to getting this done. So I'm going to get this end done. And then we'll start a side and I'll show you that. That first piece is now screwed on and this end is going nowhere. We've got this whole side done. Got the back, and we started that side over there, calling it a day. But after leveling each pole, you just cut the slabs of wood. It's not perfect, by no means. I'm not a perfect cutter, but it'll hold, and that's the whole idea. Throw in scrap pieces of wood in there because it'll break down. So yeah, this is day 2, getting things done. As you can see there, I'll come through and cut them end pieces. Same there. All right. Today is day 3 of the build, and we are going to finish it all except the end pieces, for the simple fact it's going to be easier for me to fill it. I am going to finish the sides and I will have the end pieces cut, but I am not going to finish that because it's going to be easier for me to put the main gist of the brush and dirt and soil in there before I put the end pieces on, I think. But right now, I've got some stale cereal to give to the chickens, and we're going to check on them babies. Good morning, little ladies. I've got some treats. Ooh. There's some treats for you girls. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go check on the little babies in the house. I hear them. Good morning. Good morning, pretty girls. All looking good, all looking healthy. All right, everybody. I've already got, well, this pole's already done, but I've already got this pole. It's 3 feet in between, 6 feet across. It's all leveled. Now, these, I am cutting at 3 feet, 8.5 inches. That way we can screw it onto here and halfway onto here. Real simple. Because of how long it took to use the battery operated tools and then by hand when the batteries died, for time wise I ran the extension cords, and I'm using the electric power tools today. So much quicker and easier. I'm just measuring out 3 feet, 8.5 inches. Taking my screwdriver and making a mark. Take my level. Score a straight line. I'm just using my screwdriver. I'm just using my screwdriver to score a straight line. And then we'll cut it. The end pieces, I just toss inside the raised beds to break down. I will just take my ruler. I will make a mark with my screwdriver on both sides. And then just take my level. And we will cut. This one's a little thick. Let's see if this will work. We'll take this piece, throw it in our raised bed. Let's go get this one screwed on. All right, everybody. Other than this end, this is done. Now this does have some asparagus growing in it. I'm going to dig out the asparagus. The rest of it will be left in here to break down. I've got a bunch of other pieces of wood and branches that we're going to fill this with. My son came over and he cut the end pieces off. He's got the chainsaw. We're just going to let him have at it. Cut whatever he wants. And I'm going to go get cleaned up. And I think we're going for ice cream. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Toodles.